There are two different ways to purchase a vehicle. You can either lease a vehicle or finance a vehicle. There are pros and cons to each one, but neither one is good or bad. It's really just depending on the lifestyle that works for you. So when you lease a vehicle, there's no ownership. Because you're similar to like renting a house, right? But with you finance a vehicle, once the loan is paid off, you actually own the vehicle. However, when you lease a vehicle, it is a brand new car. With a financing vehicle, it can be new or previously owned. But what are the drawbacks as far as having a previously owned vehicle, right? It's a lot longer process when it comes to purchasing a previously owned car because you want to be sure everything checks out and that it's going to be a decent purchase. It's not going to be a lemon. But also with the new car, depending on the contract, the maintenance is covered. A lot of times when you go to lease a car, they'll cover the oil changes and the tire rotations for you. Whereas here, maintenance is out of pocket, right? Because it's your car, so you have to do all the maintenance. Similar like to owning or renting a home, right? Or renting an apartment. You can just call the landlord or the maintenance to come fix anything for you. Similar with the lease, they can do all the regular maintenance and any type of other repairs outside of normal maintenance, routine maintenance. You'll have to come out of pocket, but any maintenance for a car that you own is out of your pocket here. With the lease, the payments are usually lower. When you finance a vehicle, the payments are higher than leasing. One of the main reasons why there's lower payments because there are restrictions. You know, you have mileage restrictions. You also have modification restrictions. So you can't really modify the car. But when you own the car, there's no restrictions. You can modify however you want because you own the car, right? It's just really up to you. Additionally, there's usually a security deposit that's required with a lease. Depending on the type of lease, that security deposit can be anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. Here, down payment is not required, even though strongly encouraged, right? But down payment is not required. Right, so it's just really up to you. Additionally, when you lease a car, there's enough records in the contract where you can write off the lease. So if you own a business, you can write off the lease payments. But if you have a business and you're financing a car, you can just track the mileage and you can write off the mileage. Right. So these are just the basic differences between leasing a car and financing a car. Like I said, there's neither one is good or bad. It's really just depending on what is best for you. If you're someone that once you pay off a car, you're going to buy a new one and you're always going to be someone that's going to have a car payment, well, you might as well think about leasing a vehicle. You know, leasing is 2 to 4 year lease. And as long as you can, meet the requirements, the mileage restrictions is usually 10 to 15,000 miles. Leasing will probably be the way to go. But if you're someone that, when you pay off the car, you're going to own the car forever. You want to change the car if you like. Maybe you do a lot of driving for work. You just do a lot of road trips. Then financing the vehicle is probably the best route for you. So just think about that when you go to purchase your vehicle, and hopefully this helps you determine which option is best for you.